Welcome! You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. When was the last time you really looked deep into the soul of a chef? Not in the restaurant kitchens, but in their actual kitchens at home, the ones they really own, where all the action is. Since the pandemic hit, we've seen a lot of great Epicureans across this land take their home cookery to television at home. From novices such as Amy Schumer learning how to cook on the Food Network alongside her husband Chef Chris Fisher, to pros such as America's Test Kitchen on PBS, one of the all-time greats, shooting their 21st season, yes, ATK, all grown up, at home, redefining American home cooking. That season is currently airing on a public television station near you. With all that in mind, I think it's time we paid a visit to the inner sacred sanctuaries of some of America's finest Epicureans, even if it is within a few pages of a hardcover book, like this one, Great Kitchens at Home with America's Top Chefs, co-authored by Ellen Whitaker, Colleen Mahoney, Wendy A. Jordan, with photographs by Greg Crawford. It is a Taunton Press publication, purchased for $6.99. This highlights 26 world-class chefs and therefore 26 world-class kitchens. The four I'm going to highlight in here got their roots in media and public television. They are Hubert Keller of Fleur de Lis in San Francisco, Rick Bayless of Frontera Grill, Lydia Bastianich of a multitude of Italian-American restaurants, and John Fultz of Lafitte's Landing in Donaldsonville, Louisiana. We're going to start with Hubert Keller, host of Secrets of a Chef, distributed by American Public Television. This is his home kitchen, which he shares, or previously shared, with his wife, Chantal. Now remember, this was published in the early 2000s, so I have no way of knowing if these are the current home kitchens of any of the chefs featured in this book. That's something you're going to have to look up yourself. Next up, Rick Bayless in his home kitchen with his wife Deanne and daughter Lainey. He is host and producer of Mexico One Plate at a Time, presenting station WTTW Chicago. Every article in here features a story on how the master chefs in here built and designed their home kitchens, what type of cookware and appliances and prep gadgets suits their fancy well, and some of the articles also feature custom-made floor plans for each of their kitchens. Next up, Lydia Bastianich. I own a lot of her cookbooks, by the way. Actually, not a lot. Very few. I need to get more. But you will be seeing them down the pipeline. That kitchen has seen a lot of action. The actual kitchen, Lydia has shot a lot of a public television series for presenting station WHYY in Philadelphia, even though her home kitchen was based in New York. My favorite of her series is Lydia's Family Table, because of the familial feel to it. And you know, an Italian-American family loves to eat, and loves to eat from the heart. So I gotta say, of all of the world-class chefs and equally world-class kitchens represented in this book, including the four I'm featuring here, hers is definitely my favorite. That's her granddaughter, Olivia, by the way. I gotta say, Greg Crawford, masterful job on the photography, dude. And finally, Chef John Fultz, host of A Taste of Louisiana with John Fultz. Louisiana Public Broadcasting was the producing and presenting station. This is his home kitchen. And finally, yes, you guessed it, this book wouldn't be complete without each of the 26 chefs sharing their recipes. Accordingly, I'm highlighting the four that featured in this video. Hubert Keller has the best sauteed crab cakes. John Fultz has chicken, oyster, and andouille gumbo, which serves 6. Hubert Keller's crab cakes serve 4. These are the favorite home recipes of each of the 26 chefs featured in this book, with no finished recipe photographs to show for their efforts. Lydia contributes bow-tie pasta with asparagus and shrimp sauce. Very simple, and that serves 4. And finally, Rick Bayless rustic ranch-style soup with tomato, jalapeno, and avocado. That serves 6 to 8. At home with America's top chefs. This is a full listing on the back. The back also features advanced praise for great kitchens from the Galloping Gourmet, Graham Kerr, plus James Peterson, author of Essentials of Cooking and Sauces, Classical and Contemporary Sauce Making, and Ferdinand E. Metz, president of the CIA.
I'm in the CIA.
No, not that CIA, the Culinary Institute of America. Retail prices, $34.95 US and $54 in Canada, and for no recipe photographs at all in the editor's book, but to make up for that, a helpful resource guide where you can obtain some of the cookware and appliances featured in this book. I'm awarding this 4.5 out of 5 claps. If the saying is true that great chefs are born in the kitchen, then this unique and wonderful book should back that claim up 100%. By the way, I advise against procreating in the kitchen. It just doesn't feel right. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the kitchen on the flip side.